Welcome, everybody. We are still here, and
Still kicking after everything that we've done.
as always, I'm here with Mr. Crow,
Hello, everyone.
and I am the War Duck, and this is the Bird's Eye View. And Crow sent me this link, and I started watching it, and it just made me laugh. And it's what is he, a senator?
I think he is, yeah, Senator Rand Paul.
Rand
Yeah,
Paul.
Senator.
And he's talking about government waste and spending. And it's funny because I get to see contracts, and I have purchase card where I work and stuff, and so I make purchases and stuff, and it's ridiculous of how much money gets spent on things, and you're like, holy,
Oh, yeah.
and in the how the government, if it's not millions, how the government doesn't even bat their eye when they're talking about spending on stuff. It's crazy. But so
And I don't know if times have changed since I was in the government. I worked at a government job too, and it was like we have to hurry and spend it to use it, or else we lose it.
yeah,
And next
if you
year,
don't
it's going to
spend it by
reflect
the
on
end of
that.
your budget, then
Mhm.
they always fear that they'll reduce your budget for the next year.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Yep.
this link is off of Blaze TV. And I'm gonna put this link in the description so you can go watch this video.
We're not going to watch all of it here.
Yeah, we're just gonna let him do the intro, and then Crow picked out a couple that he thought were highlights. So
I thought they're funny.
which you can't hear any of this. Okay, you can't hear any of that because of OBS updating. And then, of course, when they do that, they change all your settings and everything. So
Back to the defaults.
yeah, let me.
About 50 years
There we go.
ago, William Proxmire rose in this esteemed body and told us about government waste. He called it the Golden Fleece Award.
The Golden
They were studying
Fleece
things
Award.
like dating and love and what makes love, and we had these great scientific studies about love. These are William Proxmire's words from the early 1970s.
And he does this every
He was
year.
a conservative Democrat. He says, I object to this study
He
on
gets into some
love
good stuff.
because no one, even the National Science Foundation, can argue that falling in love is a science. Not
Good
only
point.
Because I'm sure that even if they spend 84 million or 84 billion, they would not get an answer that anyone would believe. I'm also against this study on love because I don't want the answer. I believe
love
that
some of his
200 million
comments that he
other
makes on some of
Americans
these,
wanna
too.
leave some
Just
things
like
in life
innuendo.
a
Like, it's just-
mystery. And right on top of the things that we don't need to know. is
I don't
why
wanna
a
know
man
about
falls
love.
in love with a woman or vice versa. Stirring words, the Golden Fleece Award. I remember as a kid,
Okay.
everybody talked about it.
So this is his little intro about this, and the Golden Fleece Award, and so we're gonna go to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, and here we go.
Are more sexually promiscuous on
Oh.
cocaine.
Hold on.
For $800,000.
800,000.
To study whether or not Japanese
Yeah.
quail are more sexually promiscuous on cocaine. I'm not making this up. $800,000 of taxpayer
But what-
money to study
Yeah, you
whether
gotta-
Japanese quail are more sexually promiscuous on cocaine. You think we could have just polled the audience? You think
Just
we could have
polled
just
the
said, "What do you
audience."
think?" Because
Exactly.
that's
Just
sort of the answer.
just ask
the
people.
answer is yes. And yet your government spent $800,000 on it.
Wow,
And then
dude,
when
that's
we pointed
nuts.
it out 5 years ago, did they do anything to reform it?
That's a big
No,
budget,
they're
too.
Here today to give the agencies that are doing this research more money.
More money.
Yep.
Another one that I
Wow, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Studying quail on cocaine, getting fucking cocaine high as hell. All right, 4 minutes.
This one caught me off guard too.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
one's a very small budget. But yeah, the
Looking
purpose
at the
behind
National
it.
Science Foundation spending, we also
just like,
found that
what?
they spent $30,000 studying
Why do we
Ugandan
care?
gambling habits.
$30,000.
We're studying
I
why
think someone
people
was just paying
gamble in
off their
Uganda,
bad
why there's a black
betting.
market
They're
in
trying to learn
Uganda.
how
Well,
to
you
play
know what?
poker.
I think we know the reason. When government oppresses business and regulates business to
This
death,
was somebody's
they go to the
vacation.
black market.
So the United States government spent $30,000 to study Ugandan gambling habits.
But why not our own? Why Uganda? Why? Yeah, I'm dumbfounded.
Wow,
by that one.
dude,
Like I
that's-
said, it's not a lot of money. I kind of look at it and I'm like 30,000.
Hey, 30,000 is a lot of money to me.
Still a lot of money, but I'm like, compared to some of these other things, like this next one that you're going to, this one's another huge one, and the
Okay.
purpose behind it, and then listen to what the outcome was. And I don't know if we have enough time for that one, but because this one just baffles me.
Okay, here we
And
go.
where he gets the money.
This next study points out
Where
a
they get the
problem
money.
with funding in general in our government. You give funds for something that ostensibly might be a good cause. So a couple of years ago, they gave money for autism, $700,000 for autism. You think, well, autism, even myself, as conservative as I am, I could probably say, well, that's something we ought to study, autism. Well, they
I love that title,
subcontracted
the-
700 grand of it to a bunch of egghead researchers to watch Neil Armstrong's statement on the moon. You remember the black and white photo? He's on the moon, and he says, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind, or
For
did
waste
he
kind.
really say one small step for a man? So these researchers took $700,000 to listen to that crackly old cassette recording and find out, did he say man or did he say a man? So we studied the preposition a, and we spent 700 grand listening to the tape over and over
Oh
and
my
over
God.
again. And you know what they determined?
Right?
They couldn't tell.
Just can't decide.
Oh my God, dude.
Right?
So they
Did you
spent
recommend-
700 grand and then no
outcome.
no
Nothing's
outcome.
changed. Nothing has changed. Yeah.
Oh man. So
That's where I'm
so
like-
this is why our taxes are so high, and this is why inflation is so high, because we're spending money on ridiculous stuff.
On
And there's
stupid things.
a lot more of these. Like I said, I'll put the link of this video in the description so you guys can go through and laugh on your own.
It's so fun to watch these and just see where the money goes and what they're researching and why.
Yeah.
Like half of it, you're just like, come on, use your brain.
Well,
Like, we don't
like
have
you
to
said, it's
spend that
like
much.
do we really need to study, quail on cocaine or more promiscuous? It's like, can't we just poll the audience, and answer that question? We don't have to spend any money. Like some of them are a lot like that. Like, is there really a need to study anything, or is it just like everybody already knows this? Like,
It's
seems
kind of
odd.
common. Yeah, it's kind of common sense on some of them. You're just like, what are you guys doing behind the scenes, really? I don't know.
So and this, this is a big thing, because in our current environment, with our current president and prices going super high, and the taxes season, like it's about to come up, and
Yep.
or it just passed, or I don't know. I think it might have just passed, or it's in April. That's all I know. I do mine so far a long time ago. Like I
Yeah,
don't
mine's been
ever
done
worry
in
about
early
it, but-
February.
But this is what your money goes to. Like, this is the kind of stuff that you pay taxes for them to go and do. Does that make any sense? Like, and then what do they want? They want more taxes, right?
Yeah, they want more.
Hey, if you want, like, everybody wants pay off student debt. Okay, we'll take some of these stupid studies, and then you could probably do that. Or
Don't
maybe
go to
we
the-
need to spend a few $1 million to study the effects of canceling out people's student debt. Would they be better off if they had no student debt? That seems like a huge study to spend lots of money on, because I'm not sure I could just answer if people would be better off without any debt.
I think, yeah. Why don't you spend $700 to $1 million on figuring out if schooling is really working for children the way it is now? Like, it's an old theory. I mean, I know that's something that's come up multiple times with other people too, but it's there's other things that we could be spending our money on.
Yeah, for sure.
A cocaine enhanced quail. I don't know if that's really something we need to really figure out, but I don't know. That's it. What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to let us know
Let
in
us
the
know
comments.
what you think about government spending and what's the most ridiculous thing you think government spends their money on. So, but with
And what's
that,
the most ridiculous thing you spend your money on?
well, I don't know if we want to get into that one. So, all right. With
be
that,
good.
though, we are out of here for now. Much love, all. We'll catch you next time.
See you later, everyone.